Rustus and Annice and the Special Quest, Part 9. So you just keep eating while I talk to you. So Rustus and Annice and Feasty and Lexi and the Gollywomp Sneevil and Raffi were all tiny and asleep or frozen in Lala's backpack. And she was on Mount Scoliosis with the unusual heroes. And Kathy Crimson had just told her the secret of the unusual heroes. And the secret was that they all had superpowers, but their superpowers came at a cost, which was their super weaknesses. And she told Lala, now that you know, you will never be able to leave. And when Lala heard that, she said, no, I have to leave. I have to save La La Land. And Kathy said, believe me, you'll be safer here. But I don't care about my safety. I care about my friends back home. Like the Yellops, Do, Ray, and me. And Doctor, and so many other friends who live in La La Land. Well, they'll have to fend for themselves because we can't let you go, said Kathy. We are usually nice people, but we have a firm rule that anybody who knows our secret can't leave, because then people would come and try and get us to solve all of their problems, or other people would come and try and destroy us.
Please, I'm all done.
And Lala said, oh no, but please, look, I have all my friends in my backpack. Let me get them out so they can show you that we need your help. And Kathy Crimson said, no, I'm sorry. Your friends need to stay frozen. Because if they know your secret, then they will not be able to come out either. To leave either. So we'll let your friends try and save La La Land, but you cannot. And they took Lala to a building and they locked her in the doors. And it was a fun building. There was lots of food and games and toys. But she wasn't with her friends and she wasn't able to save La La Land. So even having all of that stuff did nothing to make her feel happy. And then Kathy Crimson and Andrew Anderson and Brad Buchanan and Derek Donaldson and Aaron.
Which one's the girl again?
Erickson.
Which one's the girl again?
I think Aaron Erickson, I think I said was the girl. As well as Kathy Crimson. There are two of them. So they took Lala's backpack with all of her friends and they dumped it in the middle of the desert. Now, if you'll remember, all of them were asleep with Apotheca juice, except for Lexi, who was frozen. She had been frozen by an ice dragon. So naturally, with the passage of time, they eventually woke up. And imagine how that would feel. Raffi was the first one to wake up, because he was the first one to drink the juice, and Lexi was still frozen. So he woke up, and he said, where am I? It's so cramped in here. And he opened his eyes, and there was a giant sandwich. What is this place? Where am I? I was just drinking Apotheca juice, and now all of a sudden I'm in this dark, cramped thing, and there's a giant sandwich, and a humongous change of underwear, and so many things. What is this? And he looked around, and he saw Rustus and Annice and Feasty and the Gollywomp Sneevil start to wake up too. And he said, guys, we're in some sort of giant something, I don't know. But there's giant underwear and a giant sandwich and a giant change of socks. And what is this place? Calm down, said the Gollywomp Sneevil. This is not all giant stuff. We are tiny. We are in Lala's backpack. Oh no, she shrunk us and left us? Where's Lala? Maybe if we call out to her, we can find her, said Raffi. Lala, Lala, Lala. Their voices sounded high because they were so tiny. But they kept on crying and crying. And of course, Lala couldn't hear them because she was back in Mount Scoliosis and they had been left in the middle of the desert. We can't even get out of this backpack without Lala's help. Wait a second, said Rustus. I know. Remember, Lala put a dream cone in here. All we have to do is find it, and then we can wish ourselves back with Lala. I bet she's in danger. So they rummaged around in the backpack, which was kind of dangerous because as things shifted, they could have crushed them because the things in her backpack were so big compared to them. But eventually they found the dream cone, and Raffi grabbed hold and said, "I wish that all of us were back with Lala and we could help her." And shoop, just like that, the dream cone disappeared, and Rustus and Annice and Feasty and Raffi and the Gollywomp Sneeble and even Lexi were zwoomped off to Mount Scoliosis and were brought back to their normal size and appeared in front of the building where Lala was locked. And Andrew Anderson was outside, and when he saw them appear, he got scared. And that's the end of our story for tonight.